All right, y'all. So today is Friday, TGIF. If you haven't turned in your project, you need to make sure you turn in your project today. The project is due today. Um, Warm up. We're gonna turn in our packet, which has your warm up in it. We're gonna turn in our homework as well, along with the project if you have that. Shh, guys, please listen. Excuse me. Friday's date. The agenda is on the board. I'm going to go over linear and nonlinear again. We're going to finish the coloring sheet. After which, I'm going to introduce slope. We're going to do a couple examples with slope. And then on the computer, on Canvas, there is a check your understanding activity on linear, nonlinear that you're going to do today on the laptop. Okay, so we're going to do Canvas, check your understanding, and the check your understanding is on linear and nonlinear. It's a Desmos activity. If you have makeup work over the weekend, you can work on your makeup work. But we're going to turn our packet in today if you're finished with your packet. Okay. All right. Let's look at the Wednesday assignment to make sure that we had the right idea about what to do. On the remember, triangles have add up. Each of these angles add up to 180 degrees. So I can add 65 plus 57 together in my calculator. I'm going to type in, clear it, second plus 712. Clear it first. What is 65? If you don't know, type it in. 65 plus 57. Very good. 122. You're going to take that 122 and you're going to subtract it from 180. So you're going to say 180 minus 122. Type that in. What is 180 minus 122? What does that give you? What's 180 minus 122? Say again. Very good. 58. Okay. So this angle that's missing right here is 58 degrees. You're going to do the same thing for all of these. This one right here, this is a right angle. What's the measurement of a right angle? 90. Okay, so we're trying to find this that's missing. So we add 40 plus 90 together. If you don't know that in your head, which is fine, you say 40 plus 90. What's 40 plus 90? What's 40 plus 90? What's 40 plus 90? Type it in, please. What's 40 plus 90? 130. Very good, babe. So we're going to take the 130 and subtract it from 180. So we have 180 minus 130. What's 180 minus 130? It is 50. So this here is 50 degrees. Okay. Go down and look at one that's like number 6 because 4 and 3 are exactly the same. Oh, actually number 5. Okay. So you're finding this exterior angle here. So you need to know it's these two angles added together will give you the measurement of this exterior angle. So this angle plus this angle, but I don't know what this angle is. So I'm going to find it. Remember, these two angles right here form this straight line. So we can say 137 minus 180 to find this. So we have 180 minus 137. Type that in if you don't know. What is 180 minus 137? What is 180 minus 137? 180 minus 137. Type it in. What is it? Type it in. Type it in. Where's your packet? Take your packet out, babe. Okay. Very good. It is 43. Very good, Ricardo. So this angle measurement right here is 43. Yes. Okay. So now these two angles added together is going to give you this exterior angle. So 43 plus 102. What is 43 plus 102 equal to? 145. So the measurement of this angle right here is 145. Okay, 145. Number 6, these two angles are congruent because they're vertical. So this angle measurement is 35. This is another exterior angle. So these two angles added together is going to give you the exterior angle, the two opposite interior angles. So that's 35 plus 100. What's 35 plus 100? What is 35 plus 100? What is 35 plus 100? 135. So the measurement of this exterior angle is 135. Okay? 135. All right. This one down here, number 7. These two angles are vertical, so find this angle. Remember, all the angles added together is 180. So that's 30 plus 20. What's 30 plus 20? What is 30 plus 20? 50. Then we're going to say 180 minus 50 to find this one. What's 180 minus 50? That's 130. So since this is 130, the vertical angle is also 130 degrees. I'm going to pause for the calls. Let's all line up so we can go to the restroom. All right, good folks. Here, this one, number 8, to figure out this exterior angle, again, the two opposite angles added together are going to give you the exterior angle. So we need to know what this angle is here. This forms a straight line. So we have 155 from 180. So what's 80 minus the 155? So what's 180 minus 155? Oops, sorry. What is 180 minus 155? Say again. It's 25. So this measurement is 25. So now we find the exterior angle. That's these two opposite angles added together. So that's 25 plus 60. That's 25 plus 60. What's 25 plus 60? 85 is this exterior angle. I'm going to pause for the calls to give us a chance to write. All right. The last page again is the same thing. Okay. This time you're actually solving for the missing variable. Let me zoom in just a little bit. Number 17, all of these angles added together gives you 180. So that's 55 plus, guys. Aaliyah, you got a question, baby? Okay, just making sure. X plus 74 plus the 54 is equal to 180. So this angle plus this angle plus this angle all set it equal to 180. Now you're going to combine all the terms that are alike. So we're going to add, go ahead, babe. We're going to add 55 plus 74 plus 54. Let's type that in the calculator. Let's add it together. 55 plus the 74 plus the 54. When you add those together, what does that give you? 183. So this is going to be 183. I combine all those terms together. Plus x, bring down the equal, bring down the 180. So we combine all the terms that are alike because we didn't see any distributive property. So we're combining like terms there. All right. Now we're solving for x. We got to get x by itself. So that means we need to move this positive 184. How do you move? Please write this down, Enrique. Please write this down, Tamir. Where's your packet, honey? Write this down. How do you move 184 to the other side? What do you have to do? How do we move the 184? I'll pause for the cause, give you a chance to think about it. You're going to subtract 184 from both sides. So when you subtract the 184 from both sides, this is going to give me x. This is going to be a negative what? What is 180 minus the 184? That's a negative what? Negative 4. X here is equal to negative 4. We're going to do the same thing here. We add all of these together and set it equal to 180. The degrees within a triangle, all these angles add up to 180 degrees. So that's x plus 2 plus 70 plus 60 is equal to 180. Okay, so now let's combine all the terms that are alike. We're going to add in our calculator 2 plus 70 plus 60. Let's add those together. We got 2 plus the 70 plus the 60. What does that give us? Say again. 132. Enrique, write this down. We're going to bring down that 8x, and all of these combined together is going to give us a positive 132. Bring down the equal sign. Bring down the 180. All right, so now let's isolate. Let's get rid of the 132, sorry. How do we move a positive 132 to the other side? What? Say again? Sorry, excuse me. How do you get rid of a positive 132? Negative. Yes, baby. What are you going to answer? Okay. So you're going to subtract 132 from both sides. When you subtract 132 here, this is 0, and we're left with 8x. Bring down the equal sign. Type this in. What is 180 minus 132? Tamira, you're not writing. What is it, babe? Very good. 48. Now what do we do to get x? Yes, baby. To get x by itself, we're going to divide. Very good. What are we going to divide both sides by? 8. 8 divided by 8 gives me a 1x. What's 48 divided by 8? It is 6. Pause for the cause. Give us a chance to write. All right, here we go. 19. Okay, remember the two interior angles, opposite interior angles equal this exterior angle. So we're going to add these two together and set it equal to this exterior angle. So that's 64 plus 27 equals 190. Sorry, why did I say 190? Who knows? 97 plus x, this exterior angle. So now we're going to solve for x. So we're going to add. Let's add this side. Let's add those together, combine like terms. What's 64 plus 27? What's 64 plus 27? What's 64 plus 27? I'll pause to give you some time to type. Okay, so this gives you 91. Bring down the equal. Bring down the 97 plus x. Now what are we going to do to get x by itself? What are we doing to get x by itself? What are we going to do to get x to get x by itself? Minus, how do we get x by itself? I heard you say minus, but I didn't hear what you said. No. We got to get x by itself. Minus 97. Okay? Bring down the equal sign. This is 0 and we're left with x. Type this in if you cannot figure this out. What is 91 minus 97? Type it in. Negative 6. X is equal to negative 6. Pause to give you a chance to write. Anyone still writing? Okay. All right, here you want to find the value of x. Remember, all the angles added together give you 180. You don't know what this is. Okay, yeah, you do, because this is vertical. Vertical angles are equal, so this is 80. This is vertical, so this is going to be 60. Okay? You're going to add all the angles together and set it equal to 180. So we have the x plus 51, this angle, plus this angle, plus this angle. So that's plus 80 plus 60 equals 180 degrees. Let me slide this over, sorry. So we're adding all the angles together, set it equal to 180, and solve for x. No distributive property, so combine like terms. Type this in your calculator, see what this is equal to. We got 51 plus the 80 plus the 60. What is that equal to? What is this equal to? 191. Bring down the x. All of this added together gives us a positive 191. Bring down the equal sign. Bring down the 180. Now we're going to get x by itself. What do we do to get x by itself here? What are we going to do to isolate x to find the answer? Very good, baby. Subtract 191 from both sides. This gives me 0, and I'm left with x is equal to 180. Type that in if you don't remember how to do. 180 minus 191. Not quite, baby. Try again. Type it in again. Negative 11. Very good, sweetheart. We pause to give you a chance to write. All right. Let's look at the bottom. We do the same thing for finding the measurement. We're going to find the measurement of this A right here. So that means we have to find X and then plug X back in. All of the angles added together is 180. So we got this angle, X plus 59 plus 84 plus X plus 51. All of which is equal to 180 degrees. Now we're going to combine terms that are alike. So what terms are alike here? What can we add together? What can we add together? We can add 59. What else? 84. What else? 51. So let's add those together. We got 59 plus 84 plus 51. What does that give you? 194. So we combine these together. Can we combine anything else together? Can we combine anything else together? All right. What's x plus x? 2x. Bring down the equal sign. Bring down the 180. Now we have to get x by itself. Which one of these numbers do we move first? Which number do we move first? We move 194 or 2 first to get x by itself. How do we move a positive 194? Very good, Ricardo. We're going to subtract 194 on both sides. Next girl, need to go to the restroom. Okay. Hurry up, please. This is 0, and we're left with 2x is equal to, what is 180 minus 194? Negative 14. That's okay, baby. Now what are we going to do to get x by itself? Now what are we going to do to get x by itself? Divide both sides by what number? 2. So this gives me x is equal to what? Negative 7. Okay, do number 22 on your own. I'm going to leave this here. And then once you finish that one, raise your packet up in the air so I can collect it. Make sure you put this sheet in front of you. If you have more to do on your packet, you need to do that over the weekend and turn it in on Monday. All right. Choose 2 colors. I'm going to choose to use this blue for linear. I'm going to color all the boxes that have examples of linear equations or functions. And I'm going to use green for nonlinear. You can choose whatever color you want. All right, here we go. This first one, this graph, is it linear or nonlinear? This is nonlinear because it's not a straight line. It's nonlinear because it's not a straight line. Not a straight line here. It's a curve to it. The second one, is it linear or nonlinear? This is linear. Why is this one linear? Because it has a straight line. So for me, I would color all of my linear functions. I color my linear blue. You might have a different color. This is linear. My nonlinears are green. Okay. Pause to give you a chance to color those. Okay, let's look at some of the equations. You can do the lines on your own. If it's a straight line, it's linear. If it's not a straight line, it's nonlinear. Okay, let's look at the equations. Let's look at this first equation right here. Is this linear or is this nonlinear? All right, let's graph it. Let's graph it. It's linear. It is linear. Go to y equals, and let's type in 2x plus 20. 2x plus 20. Come on, Jaden, make sure you know how to type this in, babe. Go to y equals, please. Where is the X button? Where did we say X? Beside the alpha. Very good, babe. So now press graph. Is this a straight line? Yes, it is. So since this is a straight line, it is linear. Miss Reyes, how do I know when it's not linear? Okay? Linear functions do not. Oh, let me write this on the side. Linear do not have these, okay? Linear. There are no exponents with linear. So if you see an exponent, it's nonlinear. No exponents with linear. No exponents. The x cannot be a denominator. X cannot be denominator. X cannot be a denominator. So no exponents, and x itself cannot be a denominator. It cannot be on the bottom of a fraction. And then no square roots. No roots. No roots whatsoever. Not square root, not cube root, no roots at all. So if you see these things present, that's going to make them non-linear, because linear functions do not have these things in them. All right. So let's look at the second equation. Is this linear or is this non-linear?
Non-linear.
This is non-linear. Let's look at this equation. Is this linear or non-linear?
Non-linear.
X is the denominator. This is non-linear. Let's look at this equation. This is linear. Okay, so you should be able to do the others on your own. I'm going to give you a couple minutes, and then I'm going to come back and review how to do the tables, okay? You pause for the calls. All right, so there's a question on how you type in the square root, this right here. So when you go to y equals. I'm going to clear whatever's there. To type in the square root, I'm going to press the yellow second button first, and then the x squared button. Then I'm going to type in x. X is beside the green alpha button. Okay, you see how the parentheses is open? I'm going to just close the parentheses here. The closed parentheses is above the 9. You got it? And then I'm going to type in plus 9. And then graph it. Since there is and you see, since it's no roots for nonlinear functions, linear functions cannot have roots. We automatically know this is nonlinear anyway, okay? This is nonlinear because it's a root. I can't really see the rest of this graph, so I can go to zoom and I can zoom out some more. When I press zoom and then go to zoom out, I can keep pressing enter until I have enough space. Yep, you see it's a curve to it. Pause a little longer. Some people are still working. All right. So the graphs. So for this one, this is going up by 1, up by 1, up by 1. So this side is good. This side is going up by 5, plus 5 here, plus 5 from here to here, plus 5 from here to here. So since it's going up by the same number on both sides, this is going up by 1, this is going up by 5. This is linear because it's going up by the same amount for both x and y. So this is linear. It's going up by 1 here and up by 5 here. This is linear. This one here, this is going up by 1. You add 1 to get -4, add 1 to get -3, add 1 to get -2. So this is all going up by 1. So this side is good. This side, this is going up by 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's going up by 7. This is going up by 7. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So it's going up by 7. So this is good. This is also linear. Let's look at this one. This is going up by 1 here, up by 1 here, and up by 1 here. So this side is good. This side right here, this go down 1. That's -1 here. This is going down 1 here, but it's going back up 1 here. This is non-linear. Okay. This one goes up by 1, up by 1, up by 1. This is going up by 0.1, up by 0.1, up by 0.1. This is linear. Okay. All right. Let's finish those up. When you finish, raise it up in the air so I can collect it.